Now the looks for Greg Popovich. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Duncan. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Parker. And it's Gervin in at the shooting guard. And for the Clippers, we've got Griffin. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Paul. Then it's Paul George. And it's McAdoo in at the 5 down low. So, Greg, a marquee matchup here tonight. Two of the NBA's best teams with some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
Gervin outside. Here's Robinson. And yes, it's good.
And the formula is simple for these guys. Get Robinson the ball near the hoop and watch the Admiral operate.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Yeah, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Now he's worried Chris Paul will take over the game, saying he's mentally beyond where most players have ever been. His ability to read the floor, make decisions, work the refs, call out teammates, he checks every box when it comes to leadership. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Steps back. Leonard. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
Here's Gervin. Here he goes. And it's Gervin finishing it off.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Pass to George. Over Gervin. And it's George missing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Inside, Griffin with the steal. Outside Leonard. There's the lob to the hoop. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Chris Paul. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's averaging 19 points per game, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Parker kicks to Leonard. Duncan with the screen for Leonard. Buries it from 3-point range.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Paul passes to Griffin. Back to Paul. Pass to McAdoo. And he drives in. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Leonard on the wing. 5 on the clock. The 3 from George. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Quick decision right there from George, not giving the D any time to react.
Outside Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on George.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
Free throw drops for Leonard.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Leonard hits them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know Free throws can make or break you in the end.
Left side, Leonard fires the three. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the one. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Taking 2 shots.
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
The first one falls, and teams getting geared up, Greg, for the stretch run. Does that give you extra motivation as a player?
Oh, yes. Seeing that finish line can really help you out down the stretch. As a player, ending the year strong is key, whether you're in the playoff race or in the lottery.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Chance to check out stats for Leonard. He's really stood out for them over the past month. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And like you were saying, one of the stronger scorers in the league. A tireless worker on the offensive end. And it's no wonder he's top 20 in points. Griffin finds George. Launches it. Los Angeles with another miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Parker. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Paul passes to George. And stolen by Gervin. Baseline jumper, and he nails the jumper. Gervin's got 6 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Paul against Parker. Paul with the ball. 5 points in the game. And George kicks to Paul. 6 to shoot. A 3. Good on the triple. 8 points for him.
And look at Paul's focus. He is completely locked in on his shot.
Parker against Paul. Pass to Robinson.
First personal foul, second team foul.
The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Robinson.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Maggetti's checked in. He's off on the second. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Golden State Warriors. Griffin with it. Robinson picks him up. Griffin passes to Paul. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball.
Now, they've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
San Antonio leading by 7. Parker looking over the floor. On the wing, Duncan. It's Gervin on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Parker's shot is off. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for L.A. Maggette outside. Lets the 3 fly. Duncan grabs the rebound. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Los Angeles trails by 9. Paul kicks to McAdoo. Pass to Griffin. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside Leonard. A 3 ball. San Antonio with the rebound. Duncan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard the pass to Robinson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And it's an 11-point San Antonio lead.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Right side Leonard. Stolen by Duncan. Leonard against Parker. Nifty move. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Parker's got his second basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's the pick. Paul with the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Paul's got 11 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys.
It's time for Next Gen. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at San Antonio, they're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And of course, there's the Clippers. They're right in 3rd place now.
And you know, right now for San Antonio, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
Shots good by Dampier.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Maggette kicks to Griffin. Pass to McAdoo. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
San Antonio leading by 9. Dampier the pass to Elliott. three from Wembanyama, and the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul, and it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Substitution on the court.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
Outside Aldridge. Pass to Dampier. Takes it from 10. The putback. It's good on the putback.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Nixon. He's covered by Ginobili. Here is Brand. Here's Free. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas. Pass to Nixon. 4 on the clock. A shot. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Dampier, the pass to Elliott. Hits the jumper in space. And the Spurs lead by 9.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Free can't get it to go.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Elliott passes to Dampier. Pass to Elliott. Puts up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Clippers shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Here's Nixon. Again, Los Angeles.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Pass to Ginobili. Aldridge a screen. Ginobili against Brand. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Aldridge. And it's Free with the rebound. Los Angeles trails by 7. The kick out to Odom. Ginobili against Brand. Lobs it up for Jordan. An emphatic LU jam.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Ginobili. Wembanyama with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, as we know, Wembanyama has all the tools to become an all-time great. He just needs to focus on becoming more efficient.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Nixon. Over Ginobili. Can't hit from the elbow. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's San Antonio. They're up by 7. And we'll be back with you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. So with Aldridge sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Duncan out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Ginobili. Then there's Parker. And it's Gilmore in at the 5, roaming the paint. Leonard chewing him up inside.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Outside, George. Pass to Leonard from outside the arc. Rebound, San Antonio. Duncan's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Count that one.
And the play becomes so much easier with Parker pulling off moves like they're a true master at handling the rock.
And here's Griffin. Duncan with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Paul finds Leonard. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Ginobili against George. Leonard looking around. Leonard lets it rip from 3. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Pass to Gilmore. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on George. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Griffin a screen on Parker. Oh, Griffin in position, and Griffin slams it in.
And it's extremely difficult trying to guard Paul in the screen and roll. Fantastic at making the right decision. A lethal passer.
Here's Griffin. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Griffin's got his second bucket of the game to go. Ball against Parker. Pass to Leonard. Now Duncan. Tries from the block. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Spurs lead by 13.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Got a piece of it. Parker with it. Chris Paul covering in transition. Here come the Spurs. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And Parker is just so deceptive on the drive. He just knows how to force the issue down low.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And really a big factor in their win last time out was his work at the line.
That's good from Parker.
It's obvious. Tony Parker has a real mind for this game. The way he dissects defenses and finds himself shots, he just has a higher understanding of the sport.
And Parker drops them both. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for him.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Los Angeles trails by 15. All up top, covered by Parker. Outside, George. Driving to the basket. And George with the stuff.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Parker against Paul. Here's the floater. Griffin looking it over. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Los Angeles trails by 11. Paul outside, pass to McAdoo. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Here's Parker. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And what strength there by Parker. Being able to take the hit and still drain the shot in the process. He is just a remarkable athlete with tremendous finishing ability.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Jordan's checked in for McAdoo. Brand comes in for Griffin, and it's Harper in for Kawhi Leonard. And Tony Parker, no good on that one.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Los Angeles trails by 13. And here is Paul. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday and then on Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
First free throw is good. Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach, but we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all three levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a three-point shot.
Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Pass to Bowen. Jacks up a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is Bowen's specialty on offense, a legit threat from beyond the arc.
Harper against Gervin. Here's Paul. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Gervin. Here's Keenan. He's guarded by Harper. Pass to Gilmore. Here's Dampier. Covered by Brand. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dampier, no good. Los Angeles trails by 15. Here's Harper. Dampier pulls it in. The Spurs have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Pass to Keenan. Gervin right side. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Now, here is George. Brand up top. Back to George. Beyond the arc. Dampier pulls it in. San Antonio leading by 15. Pass to Bowen from deep three-point land. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Gervin against Paul. Brand outside. Brand sets a screen for George from the arc. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
Here's Dampier. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State. And we get a break in the action. Let's check out the leaders in steals. Second is Kawhi Leonard. Chris Paul, 4th.
When you've got those two guys out there, both with such quick hands, one hiccup by a ball handler, and they're off to the races.
Free throw good, Dampier. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. Both shots good from the stripe. Los Angeles trails by 14. Here's George. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. George has got 13.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Pass to Bowen. To the middle. Left block shot on the way. Dampier, no good.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Harper dishes to George. Jordan sets the pick for George. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Spurs leading by 12. Keenan the pass to Dampier. Wembanyama, a screen on Paul. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Chris Paul. Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Spurs foul. Bruce Bowen. First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Free against Moore. Redick for three. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Spurs leading by 15. Moore left side. Here's Silas, covered by Redick. And it's Silas missing. And Odom's got the ball here for the Clippers.
2 minutes.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game.
4th team foul.
Pass to Free. Here's Reddick. Fires from deep. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Wembanyama passes to Bowen. Here's Aldridge. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him. Pass to Manning. Odom on the wing. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Manning the pass to Free. There's the drive. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Aldridge with a screen on Reddick. Silas passes to Aldridge. It's rebounded by Manning. Los Angeles trails by 13. Right side Reddick, outside Odom. Pass to Manning. Here's World B. Free. That one goes. Count it. Free's got 4 this quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Free against Moore. And it's sent back by Kaman.
Love seeing this type of energy on defense from Kaman. Excellent swat there.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
– 17 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Bangs home the trifecta. Bowen's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Free. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
One shot.
And that one misses. And so it's San Antonio enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Doc. I heard you imploring your team, stick to the game plan and know your personnel. What's that mean?
Yeah, we keep messing up coverages. You know, I get messing up on some guys, but that can't happen, but it did. So we just got to move it forward.
We'll see if the communication picks up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up? You guys finding any interesting matchups here?
Shaq's most interesting matchup, main dishes and side pieces. So what's the best combo, D's?
2 words, mac and cheese. It's a perfect food.
Hey, it's melty, it's cheesy, you can mix in a protein, you can go gourmet. You know what? You guys are like the mac and cheese of this broadcast, a perfect pairing. Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Clippers.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're planning a comeback, better rebounding is where they need to start.
that is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
San Antonio leading by 12. So with Jordan on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Kawhi Leonard, McAdoo out there with Griffin. Then it's George, and it's Paul in at the point.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Ball's knocked loose. Parker with the steal. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Goes up off the inbound. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Los Angeles. It's a 16-point game. Gervin against George. From downtown, buries the long-range jumper. George has got 16 points.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Here's Duncan. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Outside Robinson. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Duncan with the screen for Leonard. That one's not going to go. Excellent D there from George. McAdoo dishes to Paul. George against Robinson. Pass to Paul. Latre. Gervin pulls it in. San Antonio leading by 13. Duncan outside. Leonard against Griffin. Up top, Leonard. He's got 10. Shot clock at 3. Count it. 12 points for him.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Pass to McAdoo. Stolen by Duncan. Ball against Parker. All we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops in for Tony Parker. And Parker drops them both. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
see some stats for Parker. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up 13 points a game, 9 assists, and 2 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
Shot from 16, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Up top, Griffin, covered by Duncan, and Griffin slams it in.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Parker outside. Clock at 4. A fader. And that one, good. 16 points for him.
Look how Parker moves against the contact, acting with such confidence to get his shot.
Paul kicks to McAdoo. Leonard looking around. And the wide open shot from Paul. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight. San Antonio leading by 12. Outside Gervin. Pass to Leonard. Here's the 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Paul finds Leonard. Here's McAdoo, guarded by Robinson. George, that's a 2-pointer. The rebound by the Spurs. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Duncan. Now Robinson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. McAdoo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Paul with the ball, covered by Parker. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for San Antonio?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Duncan outside. Back to Parker. And it's sent back by McAdoo. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Robinson's got 4 points this quarter.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Griffin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Tim Duncan picks one up. The Clippers have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Griffin taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing, and the Clippers making a change here. Jordan's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Spurs. 13-point lead. It's Gervin on the wing. Back to Parker. Over Paul. Parker with another miss.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. A moment here to see the numbers for Paul George. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Free throw drops for Griffin. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Spurs leading by 11. Outside Robinson, and stolen by Jordan. Leonard with the ball. Gervin covering. Leonard the pass to Griffin. Fires for three, and it's Leonard missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Parker against Paul. Duncan with a screen on Paul. Top of the key, Duncan. Shot clock at 5. Duncan with a screen on George. A three from Leonard. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And George kicks to Leonard. Jordan the screen. Launches a 3. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Kawhi Leonard. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Here's Keenan. He has yet to score. Robinson. And Jordan sends it back.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
There's a screen by Robinson. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Pass to Silas. And here is Moore, defended by Paul. Clock at 6. Robinson with it. And Jordan sends it back. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month.
Well, look, they've been great over the last month from 3. That is so important for their offense. Making threes opens up the entire floor.
Paul finds Griffin. Shot from the wing. Again, the Clippers.
And in terms of controlling the game, Chris Paul is as good as anyone I've ever seen do it.
Moore against Paul. Pass to Silas. Leonard with the steal. Clears Here's Leonard with the bucket in transition.
He was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Here's Silas. No scoring in this one. Robinson a screen on Leonard. Here's Silas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Chris Kamen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Maggette comes in for George. J.J. Redick's checked in for Leonard. And Free subbed in for Chris Paul. And so he hits both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal, man.
Here's Free. He has 6. The shot by Redick, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Moore. Shoots over Redick. Moore with the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead. Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Moore against Free. Here's Ginobili. Drops in the layup for 2.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Free against Moore. Here's Griffin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Clippers have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. That free throw good from Griffin. Both teams deciding to change it up. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. San Antonio leading by 10 with the step back. And it's Silas missing. The Clippers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Drills the three-pointer. Maggette's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Moore outside. The Clippers grab the miss. Griffin's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Harper. It's rebounded by Aldridge. And San Antonio shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. Got that bucket. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's Nixon with the drive.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Here's Silas. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shoot 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Elton Brand's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 35 seconds left in the third. Maggette outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, San Antonio.
And they continue to control the glass.
Bowen the pass to Silas. There's a good screen. Driving in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
James Silas at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Los Angeles making a switch here. And he sinks the second. And so it's San Antonio with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Ginobili out there with Dampier. Then it's Elliott. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Keenan in at the power forward. Brand passes to Free. Just 4 to shoot. Free. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Dampier. Free defending Elliott. Misses the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Redick passes to Free. Drills the baseline jumper.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Dampier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for San Antonio. Louis Dampier. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Dampier. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Free. Came in a screen. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles. World be free. One shot.
The free throw drops for Free. Spurs leading by 5. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Dampier. Nails the baby hook.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's World B Free. Rebounded by Elliott. The Spurs shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Pass to Dampier. Ginobili on the wing. Covered by Redick. Shots good by Dampier. And now it's a 9-point San Antonio lead.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Here's Free. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Redick against Ginobili. Here's Dampier from 7. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles. World be free. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Free. And some changes here for the Spurs. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Elliott. Gervin comes in for Manu Ginobili. And Parker subbed in for Dampier. And Free drops them both. San Antonio leading by 7. Pass to Keenan. Parker against Free. And that one is good. Parker's got 10 points here in the second half.
And looking like Parker is in that zone.
Gervin against Redick. Redick with the screen on Parker. Here's Free. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Parker. Back to Wembanyama. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Los Angeles trails by 11. Screen by Brand. To the paint. And he banks in the layup.
And fantastic work from Brand. You see how polished and comfortable he is inside.
Parker passes to Keenan. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Brand. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Redick against Parker. Came in inside. No good. Shot missing. San Antonio leading by 9. Here's Keenan. And it's good. 2 points.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Leonard against Spaghetti. Brand outside. Poked away. Gervin against Redick. And it's slammed in by Gervin.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Redick with it. Gervin covering. Gervin against Redick. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction. In terms of turnovers, it's slowly becoming a problem.
And Los Angeles with some changes. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Out left to the wing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Los Angeles trails by 13. Outside Leonard. The three. The three goes down the hatch from Kawhi.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Pass to Keenan. In the corner, Gervin with it. Outside Leonard. Fires the three. Good, and the assist goes to Gervin. And the Spurs lead by 13.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Paul kicks to McAdoo. George with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
And here's Leonard from three. Rebound by the Clippers. Griffin's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And then Griffin with the dunk.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Parker against Paul. Pass to Keenan. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Spurs making a switch here. Duncan's checked in.
Shooting one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 11. Paul against Parker. Oh, Griffin in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And throughout his career, Paul has tortured defenses in the pick and roll. Excellent at slicing passes around guys.
Parker passes to Leonard. Wembanyama, that's for two. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. And the Spurs lead by 11. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Griffin dishes to Paul. Outside for George. A three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Back to Paul. Pass to George. Off target with his three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
For three, here's Paul. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Robinson's checked in for Victor Wembanyama.
David Robinson.
Leonard the pass to George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Clippers. Parker outside. Duncan with the screen for Parker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Parker's just extremely clever at getting fouls off those kinds of shots.
Taking two shots.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. A 12-point game. Here's Leonard. Kawhi tangles him up inside.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Leonard's gone 6 of 12 in the game from the floor. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He knows every possession is critical now. Los Angeles on D, trailing by 10. Duncan, the pass to Leonard. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Duncan's got 3 assists in the game.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Spurs leading by 12. To the paint. Here's Duncan. And there it is for him.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
The length and quickness of George is so difficult to guard against. That really compromises the defense, forcing them to foul.
Throw good, Paul George.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
And both free throws good for Paul George. Here's Gervin. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Robinson. Over McAdoo. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Los Angeles trails by 12. And George kicks to McAdoo. Back to George. Paul outside for the three. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Parker dishes to Robinson. Pass to Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 22 points for Leonard.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for San Antonio.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And on the season, this is going to be their 3rd win in 4 games against this team.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Leonard.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Free throw good, Paul George. And both free throws good for Paul George. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Duncan outside. Leonard with the steal. And the wide open shot from Griffin. Los Angeles with another miss. And the Spurs with possession. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here now the Clippers. A 12-point game. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Gervin on the wing. Back to Parker. Tries again. He lays it in.
Tony Parker.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.